Sorry guys, but the audio is kind of messed up. I had the game audio too loud, and my camera busted into my rooms every now and then, so sorry about that.
Yo guys, what's going on? Mix is Awesome 13 here, and today, welcome to Doki-Doki Literature Club. I'm not sure why I'm playing this. Some friends wanted me to play it, and well, I'm here to play it, and today's my birthday, so might as well just kind of play this. But they didn't say anything about it, they just said to download it and try it out, so try it out. I'm completely clueless about this game. My name's Mix. Boom. I also got like some Razer gear, like Razer mouse, Razer everything. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. Oh, I clicked. Oh, I didn't get to read it all. I just see an annoying girl, I guess. I see. Oh, there you go. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor. We've been friends since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Migs. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I'm fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to even be mean, even if you wanted to. I skipped a sentence. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mix, have you decided on the club to join yet? The club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking to you about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought that you become a NEET. NEET? In a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? You trust me, right? Yeah. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes me happy. No promises though? No promises though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind just a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Now we're at school. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at a wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. But I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize she's the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spaced out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought know what? Well, I thought you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda did the club yesterday. I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. I led alongside. Fine, stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Huh, forcing us to go to class. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activity. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you don't call me new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Megs, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I'm like, why did I come? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I didn't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and turns toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Migs. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but in the meantime, we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably one of the most popular girls in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... I don't know what it says. You too, Monica? Come sit down, Migs. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit down next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, it's got a little too excited. And how about we make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Yuri mentioned, it's been widened that there was one space next to Monica and one space next to Yuri. Natsuki and Yuki walk over to the corner of the room where Nayuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil and tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori tops with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at it for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is so sweet and full of flavor, I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you know, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the company tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Well, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least know tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid to ask this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically rejected by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel at home, okay? Right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of one of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing on the budget of publicity and how to prepare it for events. I'd much rather take on something I personally enjoy and make something special happen. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't many people in the club yet, and I'm surprised that there aren't many people left in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we'll grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really hard just to find these three. If all of them, I prefer the middle girl with the purple hair. She's nice. She looks pretty. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Migs, what kinds of things do you like to read? I like Yuri. Yuri's pretty cool. What kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't that amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look in the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write down cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give it back. Give that back. Fine, fine. You cupcake your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Oh, I thought it was really cute. Natsuki, you'll write down your own poems. You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share it with them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Trust the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your ears and exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. All confused. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we'll meet, we'll all share with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yuri's still quiet. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think you can help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, mates? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's on my mind. But what's been on my mind the entire time? I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, look, oh crap, they all looked at me. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, no. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Migs, you all, I'm defenselessly against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Natsuki. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that's it. We can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Migs, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue their chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Migs, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! This game's pretty cool for the time being. It's kind of like the game, Honeypop maybe? I'm not sure what it's called. With that, the two of us depart from the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Another screenshot right there. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess I start with writing a poem tonight. Please don't tell me. Oh, do you actually have to write? Oh, what? Say, think of a poem? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Think good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Anime, Valentine, Climax, Love, Essence, Beauty, Daydream, Mary. misfortune, depression, raindrops, games, peace, vibrant ocean, rainbow, shopping, rainbow, misfortune maybe? Oh, I love it, guys. Sorry guys, a little minor interruption there, but let's continue on with this thing right here. So, who I'm trying to go for is zero view. So sensation, calm, feeling, excitement, sucks, bliss, empty, joy, bubbles, jump. So I like Yuri the best, and the thing is I want Yuri, so it'll be like sensation, there. Disaster, headphones, Cobalt Kitty, Beach Valley. There you go. Cage, silly, prayer, agonizing, terrible, funny, amazing, happiness, level? Yes! Okay. Rain cloud, vivid, unending, contamination, visceral portrait, clouds, all day, lollipop lab. Contamination? Yeah. Okay. Sorry guys. Dark, patches, boop, hope, boop. Boop. Hope, party, sticky, giggle, fear, death. Fear. Breathe, extraordinary, anxiety, punishment, star state, resistance, anger, forgive, ribbon, romance, determination, peaceful, swirl, spinning, pleasure, suicide, together, broken, waterfall, journey, dance, lazy, variance, pop, fear, vanilla, destiny, play, variance. Horror, hopeless, childhood, Doki-Doki, feel it, tears, color, judgment, treasure, pout, horror. Intellectual, frightening, family, fickle, vertigo, nature, alone, sugar, sparkles, vicious. Defeat, nightgown, friends, jumpy, unrequited, papa, comfort, dazzle, landscape, slides. Jumpy. Disarray, whisper, desire, embrace, heart, effulgent, I'm not sure. Analysis, sadness, swimsuit. Fireflies, insight. Would not believe your eyes. 10 million fireflies. Fireflies, insight, passion, flying, fireworks, whirlwind. Promise, feather, graveyard, crimson. Aura, cheeks, inferno, strawberry, after image, scars, ambient, math, philosophy, Western universe, meager, earth, parfait, vacation, electricity, bouncy, luck, candy, air, massacre, melancholy, chocolate, flower, congruent, dream, wonderful kiss. Shiny, unstable, fun, heartbeat, entropy, grief, evanescent, secretive, poof, bleak. Disown, blanket, nibble, memories, unrestrained, sunny, infinite, Hawaii, melon, rose. Think we got good? Hi again, Migs. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. So keeping your promise, Migs. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So Yori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Exposed! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki falls back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Migs always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He's helped me with my busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. So Yori, That's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are already good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Migs can become good friends too? Sayori? That's a time. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? And me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh, she's all blushed and sugar-coated. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that you just might enjoy. If it's a short read, so if you keep your attention, if you don't mind, usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she likes, despite me not reading so much. Yuri, thank you. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks to be the same book she wants to read. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for just a split second. After that, oh no, this is cute. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this sensibly. I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I just wanted to read some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come we have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri used to tell me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading this soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Mark Wang. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give you anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from the human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark journey came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Migs? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so sly and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories They challenge you to look at life from a new, strange perspective. And horrible things that just happen out of nowhere. Horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own life goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. That's totally when you thought you related to the protagonist. They're made out of the naive the latter one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing control my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I stop talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? It's just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Oh, she's chatting. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. I'll sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not used to yet. That this reading in company with someone? I see. Well, you just told me if I'm distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel the presence over my shoulders. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really need to stop apologizing. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slid my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri immediately closes her own copy. Once we lean a bit over shoulders are almost touching, I feel like my left arm is on the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of her book between her thumb and her forefinger. I'll do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way when I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after flipping it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced up at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I didn't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Oh, she's smiling! Look, she's looking at me, smiling! I didn't realize that. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me for when to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me. So I turn it on my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like it's an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting over the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little. You think so? How does she? I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. I kind of are reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But thanks. That's probably a terrible thing to have common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean to be in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Oh, she jolts back in fear. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared her finishing her thought. Is that right? Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry, I haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to fall off the top of my mouth. Alright? I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have to be much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, should I read the poem first? Yuri, of course so. Yuri seems the most experienced, I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. Oh no. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experiences do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Oh wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are more specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers is that they try to make their own style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick off writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought again, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them but building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Damn, Yuri's just super smart, I swear. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example of trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to people about people like that. So sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles genuinely as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. That amazing. It must be this one. The last remaining street lights have reached withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battled. I wish I could say I made calm, breathing in the present, but living in the past, like flipping back and looking back. That's really I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not that at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? QQ. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mix. Really? I must have told you the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. No. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Migs. Me too. That's nice. We should share the poem to next. So Yori, she's a friend. After that. This is a good poem, Migs. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really point to the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said with you before, Mix. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here, but then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason why I'm joined. Knowing her much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thinking of you. Thank you. And I don't read it in time. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. You're sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's pretty lit. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. That's me. Aw, Satsuki. Migs, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home then. What? Harsh. Why do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not a very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We'll all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, I'd like to read it. Sean tilted up. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each other own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, told you that you were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Oh, well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less vivid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it's hard. But it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understood. But then the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the young son here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. And the final person? Monica. Hi, Migs. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new here and everything, did you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities? Or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back. I'm sorry for that super long pause. Things going on. Pretty much ready going into the flow when I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Migs. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. but it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get up, that we'll all get past it. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Good job, Mix. I was going to ooh in my head when I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri is this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nonsense. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really has though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying new things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way for me to find a style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always like to help people find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Holy circle. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, blind like a flim outside the sun. It's too late. My retina's already scored for a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking for in. I was looking out, and he was on the other side looking in. Oh dang. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you like to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems now have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say that some kind of epiphany. It's kind of influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after one, it's better to find with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is like this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Is that finished? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone judged me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows are furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Be right back. Alright guys, and I'm back. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the phone to the desk with one hand. Probably remove my microphone. Hey, I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about that feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yori liked it, and Migs did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Migs liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Migs appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mick started showing me off. Ooh. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Both of them together. Sorry, I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Migs, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If I could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making poems if all you do is convolulated for the first reason? Meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Migs. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complete feelings and meaning the most effectively. Damn, you're like, damn, just avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limited to yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Migs? How do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I don't know anything about writing. Whoever I will agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course I'd have to be help me Natsuki, Yuri, or help me Sayori. I'm kinda thinking to go and help me Sayori. Then I also want to go Yuri just cause choices. Natsuki jokes. I'm gonna go for Yuri. Natsuki. You're right, I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened to us at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said your poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, as if you didn't just told her how you felt. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? Exactly what I did! It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps me to take a walk and clear my head. So Yori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. Don't spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from her desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at the desk. I gingerly approach her and sit to the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Minx. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's just nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? She's a little shocked. Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Mix, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something for your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little something more? I did learn a little more after the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I could do anything. I can do at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Thanks. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. So Yuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Yuri and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. So Yuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate any of them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. Migs, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes you the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see in the future holds Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that one more time to myself, but it's easy to use Sayori as an international monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. That's right again. Headphones, vanilla, anxiety, hope, comfort, bliss, despise, jumpy, sensation, fun. Whisper, pleasure, effulgent, I don't know, grief, passion, calm, and after image time, rainbow captain. Cloudless music, marshmallow, Doki-Doki, that's so like that. Existence, peace, together, party, covet. Marriage, poof, fluffy, precious, question, embrace, peaceful, tragedy, and dance, portrait, lust, excitement, unrestrained, defeat, secretive, jump, anxiety. You guys already read these, so I'm just gonna go quickly on them. Okay, here are fickle. Fox Station, Charles Blood, Kawaii, Determination, Death. Determination, Cage, Dissolve, Playground, Melancholy, Depression, oh damn. Vivid, Giggle, Forgive, Origin, Kiss, Eager, Watch, Post, Definition, Intellectual, Variance. Nope. Bed, collar, kitty, warm, feathers, agonism. Fight words, visuality, Bubbles play, Scourge Thirsty, Mouse Read, Misfortune, this one. Landscape turn to be unrequited. Whistle, disaster, Firefly. Firefly is me! Extraordinary hover. Boom. I think that might be it for another day. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting, ready? Alright guys, what's gonna be this? That's gonna be it for this 1 hour episode. I think I accidentally did 2 days. And I'm not sure though, but yeah guys, if you guys did enjoy this Doki-Doki Literature Club, drop a like. But otherwise guys, knock at that subscribe button, and I'll see all you in the next video. Peace out, my awesome knights.